All right, all right, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and I'm live streaming because it's Friday. Yay. And don't have anything really planned this evening, nothing scheduled. I sent the invite out to the guys, see if anybody's able to join. But I picked up a few comics this week from the store and wanted to share that with them. But otherwise, just chilling, hanging out, and getting ready for a weekend, a long weekend. I don't know if anybody else has Monday off, but I do. I'm very excited. I'm going to my sister's house sometime for Monday afternoon to do some gaming with them. But oh, wait a minute, I might have something to share with you guys. Hold on a second. So, on my scam channel, I introduced everybody. Oh, Todd's here. Hold on a second. What's up, man?
How's it going?
So I was just saying on my scam channel, I introduced everybody to this newest member of the family.
Oh, that's a cute little cat.
This is Betsy.
Hi, Betsy. Oh
She
my
is
god.
adorable.
Why did you get a new cat?
I did not get a cat. This is not my cat. I don't actually own any of the pets in the
Whose
house.
cat is this?
This is my mother-in-law's cat.
Oh.
She decided she needed a kitten, and Ayla knew somebody who had some kittens, and that's how we got Betsy. Is she not adorable?
Cat.
She is very adorable.
Yeah.
She was just sitting on my chest earlier while I watched a movie with the dog and curled up and so wonderful. But now the Misfit Corner Comics community, and she may actually go to the store tomorrow with me.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's not technically allowed to be home alone. When she is, we have a really big kennel that she stays in. It's kind of, we call it her apartment.
Why?
Because she's very small, and we have bigger cats and a dog, and they don't particularly like her just yet. They tolerate her, but they don't necessarily like her. So she hasn't gotten big enough to be able to hold her own yet. So at night when we're asleep, she stays in the kennel, and when we're not here, she stays in the kennel. But if I'm going to be at the store for 8 hours, might as well take her with me.
Yeah.
These other pets can handle 8 hours by themselves. She probably could not. Well, she probably could, but it's an opportunity to take her with me, and we'll have some fun together.
That's awesome.
But she eats like 4 times a day, so she's used to.
Well, yeah, she's a little baby.
Yeah, I know. She's adorable.
She's adorable.
So Wednesday, when I did my live stream, my draw stream, I actually worked on some Pink Wasp illustrations.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, and you, of course, didn't see any of it.
I have not seen any of it. Well, I got I ended up getting pulled into like an interview for a Twitter Spaces or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was nice. So I actually have something fun to talk about.
Oh, okay.
If only if you need content.
Well, I had nothing else planned other than showing some comics that I bought, and I'm talking like 4 or 5 comics, not very many.
Oh yeah, let's go for it, and then I'll show you some.
Well, you're not gonna believe it. So, I went to my local big chain comic store on Wednesday, like I normally do, just to see what's new, because and there are a few titles that I've been following recently, and I was happy to pick up. I got Fables number 151.
Nice.
Which is not the relaunch, but the continuation. And I got the special cover, not the special cover. This is one of the alternate covers.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's still Mark Buckingham, so it's pretty fantastic.
James Jean, I know he didn't do that cover, but James Jean just launched a NFT project.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he did Fable covers from the very beginning. He did probably like 20 or 30 of them.
Yeah, he did all.
I mean, he was known for a lot of them. They were really nice.
They were really nice.
The other thing I picked up, what else did I pick up? So the big chain store that I go to, there was one comic that I wanted, and they didn't have it, which was the new Batman Beyond the White Knight, the Sean Gordon Murphy one. It was issue number 3, and they didn't have any more. They were all sold out, and I'm like, what the hell? And I ended up picking up the latest Robin, which is part of that Shadow War storyline with not Doctor Strange. I watched Doctor Strange earlier today with Deathstroke and Ra's al Ghul getting killed and so forth. And it scared me.
I mean, you show your face on my stream, so screw it.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
I'm not fooling anybody.
Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. Let me turn on the.
My name has also been on screen all the time, so it's like, well, it's pretty obvious.
Turn on the better light so you actually can see me better.
I'm not as embarrassed to be on your show as I used to be.
That's because you know nobody's watching. I got like 17 subscribers, or actually, no, this channel I think only has 13. Whatever, I don't care.
Your scam channel's blowing up. You're almost at 2,000 subs.
Yeah, I know. Keeps growing every day. And I skipped a day because I just didn't put up a video. I didn't get one done the night before, so the next day the video I put up was like a 35-minute video with a Social Security scammer, and my analytics dipped a little bit, but then they shot up because of the length of the video. People were watching more of it, so yeah, you never know.
You're gonna be famous.
So the other thing I bought from that store, from the big box store, was Robin number 14, which is part 7 of the storyline. And I missed parts 5 and 6. So I went to another local store, and the local store I went to is the one that orders shit ton of books in order to get the rare stuff. And he's actually done really good about organizing the books. He's got boxes and boxes and boxes of books. And the B section, like Batman, was literally 4 long boxes of comics.
Holy crap.
Not bagged and boarded, just comics. And they were packed.
Wow.
And I'm like going, and what's so funny is the issue I was missing was in there.
Well, it sounds like it. I mean, if you got 4 long boxes of comics.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, and some of them are from months and months and months ago, and nobody's looking for these things. Nobody's buying these things. They're just literally taking up space in his store, and I'm more power to him, man. But I ended up picking up, let's see, Batman Beyond the White Knight number 3.
Oh, wow.
Deathstroke Incorporated number 9. I got to do this better. This is Batman number 123, which is part 5 of the storyline, and Deathstroke 9 is part 6 of the storyline. So I got caught up.
That's awesome.
The cover from Deathstroke is John Boy Meyer, who I like his stuff, but the interior, it's not that great. It's okay. But the end of the Robin issue is where they revealed who the person is that was pretending to be Deathstroke, who actually killed Ra's al Ghul. And I don't know, it was kind of a letdown. It wasn't like, oh my god, it's him type of thing. So no.
Yeah.
What else did there was something else I got. Hold on, let me see. Let me just make sure. Oh, and I picked up Hulk number 6, which is the first full appearance of Titan.
Oh,
issue number 4.
Wait, that's which Hulk series is that?
This is the most current one, the Ryan Otley drawn one.
Oh, okay. Is that good? I haven't seen anything from it.
I haven't. I bought the first 2 issues and then I stopped. And then issue 4 is the one that's supposed to be going up in value because it was the cameo of Titan. And then this is the first full appearance of Titan. But they only had issue 6. They had second prints of issue number 4. But here's like a really quick synopsis of what Titan is. In the story, they say Bruce had a Hulk. Thunderbolt Ross had a Hulk. Jennifer Walters had a Hulk. They all had their own Hulks. And then they proposed the idea, what if the Hulk had a Hulk? and that's what Titan is. Titan is Hulk's version of the Hulk.
Oh, so an even
And
bigger Hulk.
I don't really like his design. He's like fiery and rocky, and just it doesn't work for me. But supposedly he's going to be the next big thing. They're saying he's going to be the Hulk's Venom.
Oh, sure.
So yeah, we'll see.
Well, they'll try. I mean, who knows?
Oh yeah. But you never know. That issue might be worth something in a little while, but they still had tons of them left.
Yeah, but I remember when they had tons of like the first appearance of Harley Quinn too. So.
Oh, speaking of which, I picked out of the dollar bin a couple of books. McFarlane Spider-Man #2, which is a good one, and Guarding the Globe #1.
Cool. Who did that?
This is Todd Knock, but it's a spin-off from Invincible.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's a bunch of characters from the Invincible universe. And usually when I get an issue or two, they usually sell pretty well. I mean, I don't charge crazy amounts, so. But yeah, that's what I picked up. A couple comics, worth reading.
Awesome.
The Shadow War storyline has begun to let me down.
Which is Shadow War? Is that bad?
It's the one where Deathstroke supposedly kills Ra's al Ghul, and then Talia is after Deathstroke, and it turns out it wasn't Deathstroke; it was somebody pretending to be Deathstroke.
So Hush.
Pretty much, yeah. But it's not Hush. It's actually a character you probably recognize.
Well, I mean, it's like the Hush storyline, basically.
Well, yeah, somebody pretending to be Batman. Yeah. I'll tell you after air because I know you don't care who it was, but yeah, I don't want to spoil it for anybody.
Robin.
Who might...
Jason Todd.
No. There's supposed to be a standalone Sean Gordon Murphy written standalone one shot for the Red Hood in the Murphyverse, and it's supposed to introduce the Red Hood's version of Robin, which is a girl. And supposedly there's buzz about that she might be. Who knows? You never know. They almost have to convince you that there's buzz with every single issue in order to sell them.
They really do.
And you know what I think is so funny? Back in the day when we were collecting comics, the big X-Men events were Mutant Massacre, Fall of the Mutants, Inferno, all these great storylines that still love. Nowadays, it's a dress-up gala.
I know.
And they can't stop talking about it. And this is year 2 of everybody gets a new costume gala. That's their big X-Men storyline right now.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, they're all getting all geared up for the next Hellfire gala.
That was the one that was last year where they got to meet like Conan O'Brien or some bullshit.
Yep. And this year they're bringing it back.
Oh my God.
That's modern Marvel for you. By the way, you know what started today?
I love it. You know I love it because this is why we're going to win. Like this is we're doing great, man. You know.
Do you know what started today?
Nope.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh right, yeah. I've heard some things about it.
I gotta wait till the wife gets back home before I can watch it. But
now they're only doing one episode at a time, right?
Yeah, that's what they do nowadays. But I'm really seriously thinking about doing, like review of these shows. I definitely want to do it for She-Hulk because we're just gonna sit there and laugh through the whole thing.
That does. Now that's a show or is it a movie?
No, it's a show. It's a show.
It looks damn bad, dude. It looks really bad.
It looks horrible, but you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, you got She-Hulk, you got Andor, which is the character from the Star Wars character from that looks like it could be interesting. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of stuff to it just yet. It's a lot of scenes that they've shown, so there's no story there yet. But we'll see. We will see how it goes.
I have something for you.
All right, share.
So I've got a couple things, but so we don't have to do this now, but there is because we have time. but I wanted to show you something. So Heritage has one of their big signature, um, like one of their big signature auctions coming up.
Okay.
So they have like different.
The creme de la creme
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah,
Okay.
they have some that are like at like your normal run of the mill um auctions, and then they have like signature auctions, which are like
Hmm.
freaking awesome. So I thought I'd show you just two images. We'll talk. I'll show you more later when I have a chance to go through them. But I will say, and
Okay.
I'm not going to
Okay.
show you this, but I will say that they're also like, it's like the signature piece for this auction
Hmm.
is Dark Knight Returns cover number 4.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's the one where he's jumping through the lightning.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. So that's gonna be the signature, and then what's also cool, and I'm gonna oops, damn it, what's also cool is there are sorry, my computer's being a little slow. There are a ton, like basically like half of the issue of Todd McFarlane's final Spider-Man issue, the one with X-Force.
Oh really? The
A
sideways in?
whole there's like half the book.
Oh wow.
Maybe it's the whole book. It's a lot of the book. I'm like, oh my god, and of course, I'm drooling because I would. That's like one of my all-time favorite issues.
It is a nice one.
Because remember all the double page spreads that are vertical and stuff, like
Yep.
the
Yep.
one with cables in it, the one with like Juggernaut, the tearing up the city is in it. Spider-Man with the X-Force group, like, oh my god, like so good. Can you imagine like a double page spread from McFarlane?
You know,
Like,
he did a lot of fill-in issues for different
mhm.
series. Like he did an issue of GI Joe. He did an issue of Spitfire and the Troubleshooters.
Yep,
He did an issue of Daredevil.
yep.
I'd love to find some of those pages. I'm sure they exist. I'm sure they're
And
out
they're
there.
not. There's actually a cheaper pages.
Yeah. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Oh wow. George Perez, New Teen Titans.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
Isn't that awesome?
I forget who it was. There was one of the websites. I think it was actually Marvel that did a kind of a tribute to George Perez, and it was the best pages or panels from George Perez Marvel panels,
Mm-hmm.
and it included like the double page Avengers from Avengers #1. It included a bunch of different stuff, but it also had one of his most iconic pages from um, Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh yeah.
It was the panels in which Thanos does the snap.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, I would love to own that page, or I'd love to see that page. My god, not even own it, maybe even just
So
see it. You know?
so I have one more page to show you for tonight, and then I'll show you some. We can talk about some other stuff.
Okay.
It's also a George Perez page, and the reason I'm sharing it is because it is one of my all time, and I actually had forgotten, or maybe I didn't know. I must have known, but I don't remember knowing it. Like it's one of my all time favorite covers.
Okay.
One of my all time favorite covers, and then I was like, oh, George Perez did that. Oh, of course he did. So I will share that with you now.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's Batman Year 3. Is that
Yeah,
right?
I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love this cover.
Oh yeah.
Look how brilliant that is. I love this cover. Like the composition, everything about this cover is incredible.
Somebody's
Um,
willing to separate from that, you know?
like look at this cover. Look at how good Batman looks and the cape and the
Oh yeah.
like.
And
That
all
is
the shadows that just work.
everything just works. It
Yeah.
is brilliant, and like this, like the bullets, the crossing, the hatching, and it frames Batman and Robin. Like I don't know, man. I may have to sell one of my children. Because this is just it is. I remember this cover. I remember the book.
Yep.
It is just, look how it sings. Look how it's just gorgeous, man. And I have to say, like, Batman has some of the like best covers of all time. If you look at the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
like, you couldn't touch Batman covers. Like, forget it. With Neil Adams and those guys. Like, but this is just freaking
Could
dope.
you imagine how much that would go for?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can imagine it. It's
What's
probably going to go
what's the starting price on that? Like
26,000.
26,000? Yeah, it's gonna go 5 times that easily.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Batman 438.
Wow.
It's a what is it? Yeah, chapter 3 of Batman Year 3. Yep.
Why is somebody getting rid of that now?
Because he passed away, probably.
Yeah, but
A lot of these guys are dealers. I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
It's
I
even
know.
got charcoal on the. It's got charcoal on the smoke for the cigar,
yeah.
like pencil charcoal. It's so good.
Wow. Look at all that line work and just
It's just incredible. It is a master cover. It really is.
yep. I don't think I ever really noticed the parachute guys firing at him too.
I never noticed that either until I saw this image.
Oh,
Right.
wow. I wonder
Like,
the
when
color image probably hides a lot of that stuff. So
yeah. Like, look, even on the journal, there's like that they added the texture of the like charcoal but it gives the texture of the book.
yeah.
Just brilliant.
Crazy. What
Like
does
a
it say
fade
down at
out.
the bottom? To Mark, best wishes.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'll take it. I'll be Mark.
yeah.
Like, look how good that is.
I wonder if it's as yellowed as it looks, the original. I mean, I'm sure it is. I mean, it's
Well,
from
this
what,
is these are these
89.
scans
So
are
yeah,
these scans are exact. Right? Like, this
this
is
is
more yellow, right?
yeah. It's this 33-year-old piece of art.
At least more than that, dude. 33. Are you kidding? No, dude.
89. Do you not know how to do math?
From 90 to 2000 is 10 years. So yeah, 32. Fine. 32.
Plus 1 for 89, so 33.
33. Oh, fine.
Are you doubting me when it comes to math,
Yes. I
Mr.
doubt you.
Pop
I doubt
Culture
you.
Reference God?
Yes.
So yeah, that's awesome.
It's just a gorgeous cover. I mean, there's so much. This is one of those things, like, if you own it, you'll never stop looking at it.
Yeah.
It's just a masterpiece. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. There's more to come on that, but
Well, I won't be live streaming next Friday because we'll be on the road next Friday.
where you
So,
going?
Missouri.
Oh yeah, right.
Our annual week-long trip to Missouri. And I won't be live streaming the following Friday either, because we'll be driving back. I don't know if we get back in time to live stream or not. I don't know. We'll find out. But I was the other night. One of the nights that Jen was gone, I had an opportunity to start making some videos for the Scam channel.
Mhm.
I'm going to be gone for 8 days, and I already have 7 videos lined up. So I just have to edit them. I mean, not edit them, but get them ready to go, and then schedule them, and then I just walk away and let the channel make money while I'm gone.
Make money in your sleep. Is that the?
That's right. That's what it's for. What I find interesting about the Scam channel is I get a lot of views on the videos the first 24 hours, and then after that, it drops down
Mhm.
and it doesn't get very many views anymore. So it's definitely, unless somebody finds you and then you get views, but it's one of those things where I could probably remove half the videos that I have on my channel and it wouldn't affect my numbers at all. going
I know
forward.
some people. This is why some people repost.
Yeah. Well, what I did is I went through some of my early scam videos, and anything that had 30 or less views, I went ahead and took down. And then some of them, not all of them, some of them were good enough that I redid them, added, additional um, comments on it and so forth, and re-put them up. So some of the videos I put up are actually from like 3 years ago. Yeah, when I tell them, what they ask my credit card expiration date, and I say 2021, it's because it's a video from like 2019.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Somebody commented, "Man, that card's expired." I said, "Yeah, well, I got an Amazon scam call today, a credit card scam call today. What else did I get? I got something else this evening.
Mm.
I think a Medicare scam call, but they were all short because I didn't have time. I didn't want to screw with them, so I know what to say to get them off the phone quickly. So,
I have something to share with you.
oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So there's
I
been
hear somebody's not happy right now.
What? You can hear in the background.
Yeah.
I think they're just singing. It's crazy that you can hear that. It's my doors are closed.
Well, I was gonna say that. I mean, it is 8:30 on a Friday. They should probably be getting tired and going to bed, but they might not be.
So, I have some ideas for. So there's been a slight change to the ashcan cover.
Okay.
But this is really cool. So, still definitely want an image. It's gonna be inside. It'll be inside the book.
Okay.
Check this out. So I was doing research. Yeah, I can totally hear that now. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's amazing that you can hear it. I mean, this is a crappy little mic, and but
I have other microphones hidden around your house. I can hear it just fine.
She's just singing. Anyway, so I started doing deep research on ash cans, especially from the 90s, right? Because that's kind of like what I'm going after. And
Okay.
the ones that I have are all full color, and I've got the Savage Dragon one, I've got the Body Bags one, and I've got a couple others. I've got a Magnolia one.
There was a Body Bag ash can. Really? Huh. It's not really an ash can. It's like a mini book, a mini comic, not an ash can.
All it is in it is a preview. It's still an ash can, but it's like it's not an ash can. And so I started doing research on ash cans, like the real ash cans. And I started to check this out. I'm going to share my desktop actually, so you can see this, because you're gonna dig. This is gonna be some memories, because you probably haven't seen this stuff in a long time. And I was like, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We go window, do entire screen.
I remember the Pit ash can. I remember like Savage Dragon ash can.
Yeah,
a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I guess I'll hide this. All right, there you can see my desktop, right?
Yep.
All right, so here's some ash can reference. So that's not, that's kind of an ash can, although it's full size. But remember that it had the embossed logo.
Yeah, that wasn't an ash can. Ash cans are half the size. They're literally folded pieces of paper.
There's the ash can.
That's the ash can.
Yeah, and I totally forgot, but I remember the certificate.
Yep.
You won't see this very limited edition item in most comic shops. 5,000 copies were produced and numbered. With certificate of authenticity, Jim Hanley's Universe is the exclusive source for this ash can in New York. Isn't that cool?
And regrettably, you could probably find them in 50-cent bins right
now. No, these things are worth like $300 or $400 each now.
You'd be surprised what you can find in a 50-cent bin. I remember that one. I think I had that one.
Yeah, this is the darker image ash can.
Yeah.
Cyberforce.
Yeah.
Issue 0. That's a Simonson cover.
Yep, it sure is.
Isn't that awesome?
Another way for them to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But remember, they used to have like the cover was almost shrunk on the cover. On the cover itself, the image was shrunk so you could have more real estate or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw the Wildcats one.
Hmm.
No one signed. That's a cool cover, man. That's still a really cool cover.
Oh yeah.
Original Cyberforce. Jim Lee Fantastic Four.
I didn't know they were still making ash cans at that point.
I know.
Okay.
Hard case.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the Max did a whole bunch. And this is actually the model that we're going to use.
Oh wow, graded ones and everything.
Yeah, they're fully graded. And apparently, so the way it works is the blue ones, there was about 4,000. The yellow ones, there was like 1,500. The red ones, there was like 500. And then the black ones, there were 50. So
Oh wow.
those black ones are, and the crazy thing about the black ones is that they're, because there's only 50, they're in super, super rare. And so like there's only like maybe 6 or 7 that have ever shown up on auction. So like, so I saw on eBay, someone has one of these, like a 6, like it's not even a good grade. They have it for selling for like 10 grand or something. Like they're not going to get it, obviously, but they're worth a lot of money. But I love this. So this is probably what we're going to do this with Avery's cover, Avery's illustration.
Okay, very cool.
Right? Put the trade dress on. I'm going to work on the trade dress. We'll put it on it, kind of float it in the center, so there's like a blank border around the sides.
Are those like issues 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, and 3. And then we'll have these 4. It'll probably be the same colors actually. Like I'll do a slightly different color for a better Pantone color because it's digital. But yeah, so there'll be these 4 covers, blue, yellow, red, and black, and then we'll do a blank sketch cover because that'll really pop at that point, right?
Okay.
And that solves a big problem that I was having with this, which is like if they're all sketch covers, they just wouldn't pop, and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work. So, but this like makes me excited, and it'll be just like this. It'll be like the ash cans kind of floating in the case, you know.
That's very cool.
Really cool.
Now, are you actually going to produce real ash cans?
I've thought about it. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, these were produced. These weren't like Kinko. These were like actually manufactured, right? Like,
well, you could fold them and staple them yourself.
I'm not
folding,
to be honest
with you.
I'm not folding 5,000 comics.
Yeah, well, I did it with some of my stuff. So
yeah, but you're ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, I love this. I was like, when I saw the Mac setup, I was like, oh yeah. I'm good. Black Flag.
Jeez, I remember this stuff.
The Hellshock.
Yep.
Cover. There's the Cyberforce. Cyberforce. Mantra. Remember Mantra?
Yep.
I just loved the colors. I totally forgot that they used like different color construction paper for the covers.
Yeah, cardstock paper or whatever.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yep.
There's the Max in the case.
Wow.
Doesn't that look cool?
That does look very cool.
And there's the yellow one.
They're all signed and numbered. Even better.
Signed and numbered. Check that out. That I have to be real. I would not mind owning a Youngblood Ashcan #1. That would be kind of cool.
A graded one, that's even cooler.
Yeah.
Is that one signed? No.
It's
a blue label, so it's not signed.
Yeah, he did a couple. He actually made this one, and I have an image of another one. So that's the back because they were advertising Stormwatch. There's a Doomsday Clock. Now, it's called Ashcan Edition, but now I guess they were using like a better.
Oh yeah, they were published copies. Back in the day, the ash cans were literally ones you could make at Kinko's.
Right,
you would fold them and staple them yourself.
Like that right there. I mean, look, he probably made that himself.
Yeah,
like that image is like sideways. You know.
Yeah. I have a paper cutter specifically for doing that.
Yeah. That's just
Fold
awesome.
and stapling them. I have a long stapler too to make my own comics.
And then
Pit. Yes, I had Pit. I don't think I ever had it signed, but I had one.
oh man, yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, that was a very cool one.
And I like how it says number 1 Ash Can. So cool. Ash Can edition, Ash Can. There's the Youngblood Ash Can edition, the original one.
Yeah. They use these for copywriting purposes, you know?
Yep.
They weren't meant to be sold. They were meant to be, for sending off to the Copyright Administration office.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody said, hey, let's sell them.
That's right.
Instead of making 2 of them, they made 1,000 of them.
Yep.
And they sold for crazy money back in the day.
Isn't that awesome?
Yep. See, I have both Hero Book 1 and Hero Book 2 have been registered at the Copyright Office.
Mm.
I have the certificates and everything, so I own the copyrights on both those books.
That's awesome.
But I sent them completed books, not just ash cans. So yeah, I own the copyright, and nobody else. Oh, actually, no, it's me, Mike, and Ayla are on the copyright notice.
I have to admit, some of these ash cans I would not mind.
Oh, Cybernary, I had that one.
Yeah, Nick Manabat was a great artist.
Oh. That was back in the day.
This one would have been cool to own.
It was. I think I had that one at one point. I never had the Max. I never was a big Sam Keith fan, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But those are very cool. Oh, that's awesome.
That is really cool. The Max ones just look really good.
Yeah. Turtles and Savage Dragon. Okay.
Yeah. There's a signed Youngblood.
Yeah. Very early Image stuff. So.
Yeah, probably pre-Image, right?
No, it's got Image logo on it.
Logo,
so,
yeah.
But yeah, it's very early Image.
That's it. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
And
very nice.
I have one other thing I could show you if you're unless you have something.
No, I don't have anything.
All right, so I'll share again. So the other thing that I've been looking at. Hey, Richard, how are you?
Oh, hey, Rich. I had my full screen on, so I didn't see any comments. So he says, Richard, hey, buddy, how's the heck are you? He says, I miss the ash cans. Yep. One of my hobbies is ink block, which I learned. Ink block, which I learned when my eyes are killing me today. I know. Used to make for book plates. That's very, very cool. My daughter went to the same high school that Todd and I graduated from. And we actually had majors. I did not have a major because I was only there for 2 years, but Todd did. What was your major?
Art.
Just art?
Visual art, yeah.
Visual art? You know what Ayla's was? Printmaking.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was actually an option when
specific.
Yeah, a very
that's
specific.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's really cool. Yeah, we didn't have options. You were just like art, theater, dance. You know.
Yep.
All right, so I've also been looking, because I was looking at those ash cans, I've also been looking at comic trade dress.
Okay.
Oh, God. Today's been crazy, dude. I've been getting phone calls. Like, it's nuts. So I'm looking at the trade dress because I'm going to be creating a trade dress for the Origin comic. And so I just started looking at all of the trade dress, and so it's pretty fun. So it's really, I'm just looking at so trade dress is just the top left box and then the logo. Basically, it's the top. It's like everything but the artwork, right?
Very nice.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, that one looks kind of familiar.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah.
Look at that. I love that. That's so
Oh
cool.
yeah.
I love that. They had this thing where they put where it says 15 cents. That was all open, and then the number and the month was in a box. And they did that for years, and that was like kind of a cool layout. Um, maybe that's a classic. I love this. I'm going to do.
Very much a classic.
I'm definitely going to do something like this because we have all of our characters in that pose, like that standing pose.
Yeah.
So I'll have Devoid standing in the corner, right? And then we'll have like the classic or some kind of like something.
Okay.
And I wonder if maybe at the top I'll put like Clever Era comics, or I kind of want to do like I kind of want to do the Fantastic Four thing where it's like the best comic in the universe. Yeah.
Spidey faces the wet threat of Hydro Man. The wet threat. That's definitely something that could be taken the wrong way.
And nowadays, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that, John Romita Jr. Got everyone's on that one.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yep.
Have gun, will kill. So stupid. But that trade dress is dope, though.
Well, I liked in those days. He also did the insignia box out the corner instead of the USB or the UP, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The barcode.
Mm-hmm.
He did an image of whichever villain was in that issue,
Yep.
or other additional character. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That one's cool.
Yeah, that's a great trade dress. And these are all different, by the way. I tried to like find all the ones that had different trade dress.
Yeah.
So there's a ton. I mean, it's unbelievable. See, that's what I mean. Like, look at those Batman covers. Like, they had the best stuff in the 70s. Like, forget it. Look how dramatic that is. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff.
That's awesome.
Cap in his own magazine at last. Very cool. Conan.
This one, they took out the box and they put a circle behind it. You know what's really funny?
What's that?
Do you see the typo? I just caught this. Do you see the typo?
I have a hard time being able to read everything.
Okay, so the very top above the
Conan the Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
The Barbarian.
He's a Barbarian.
He's a Barbarian. Babbarian. Barbarian.
He's a Barbarian.
That's funny.
Classic.
That's a good one. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, it's also interesting that like where the cutoff is, and I never really looked at them, or it has been at least a year since I looked at this stuff. But like, you see where the word Fantastic Four ends? It basically matches the floor of the color box.
Almost, yeah.
Right? Yeah. More or less. I mean, it's not 100%, but like it's kind of like, okay, that's kind of where it ends. And then this one, the word four is on the other side. They just moved it.
Yeah.
Composition. Right. That's pretty
well,
cool.
They did that. The titles of those books were printed out on pieces of paper, and they cut them out and pasted them on.
Yeah.
You know,
which is the way it should be done.
Yeah. Guns against gangsters.
I love that word, that guns. It's like so cool. So blocky.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's a good one. This is when they started getting cool, is when they started making the logos kind of diagonal.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, not just flat anymore. Right?
Wonder if they did it to go along with the background, know?
Maybe. And then they went back to like kind of flat.
Yep.
but then you still have the Hulk standing up there, which is really cool. And then you've got I think did McFarlane draw that logo? Is that a
I don't
I
know.
always thought it was a McFarlane logo because of the detail in the
Maybe.
blocks, but I was never sure. It's pretty cool.
The Mighty Thor.
So these are kind of the same, but I like them. So there's different character
Yeah.
images in there. Still, it's such a cool cover. Look at that.
To Kill a Thunder God. Oh, the Ant-Man covers are awesome.
Yeah. The Ant-Man covers are awesome. And I love the still only 35 cents.
Yep.
Like that's classic.
That's another good one.
Yeah, that's a great cover. Like they really started doing some really interesting graphic stuff in like the 70s with the.
Now, what is in the insignia picture of her? Is she like climbing down a wall? Because it looks like something's gonna fall on her.
Yeah, it does, but she's climbing. There's a shadow. She's climbing up a wall. I think.
Okay.
I think she's
Okay.
climbing up. But yeah,
It's just really weird. It's like
it's
a block just
it's
standing.
a weird graphic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Yep. Yep.
But I do love those full body shots. Like,
Oh yeah.
cool.
Amid the chaos, there comes a costume.
So one of the things that I thought was always, and I don't know why they stopped this, but they did this with the one with Craven the Hunter, Craven's Last Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime they had the number 8 and a 12 issue limited series thing at the top, it was special. Do you remember? Like to me, anytime I actually saw like when they actually put it in words at the top like that, like to me it was like instantly special. Like it was a more special book than the other ones, right? Because it wasn't just a comic; it was like a full story. It was a limited series.
Well, when the New Universe ended, it was DP7, Starbrand, Cyforce, and one of the other ones. They all ended with issue number 32.
Mm-hmm.
And issue number 32 of each of that series said, issue number 32 in a 32 issue series.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's such a cool cover, though, man.
It is a good one. Mike Zeck.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Bob McLeod. Awesome.
Yeah, and I really love the M for the logo, where the boxes are, where they change the design of the boxes like to an M. It's right there too. I love that. That's so smart. That's really smart design. Really smart. And that's also a really great layout.
Yep. The She-Hulk lives. It's a good one too.
Yeah, that's really good. I love that logo.
An all-new book-length Marvel epic. That one's okay.
Well, you know what's interesting? I really always did like the image eye. Like that's a really brilliant use of graphic design.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is that I was looking at some of the image books in my own collection, and they really shrank the trade dress. It's really small, like comparatively. Like, look, here you go. Like, look at that. You see how small that trade dress is?
Yeah.
Compared to that, like how much they shrunk it down. They made the logo bigger and the eye smaller.
Yeah, Richard says, just to catch up on the chat real quick, says, I picked up a copy of Classic X-Men number 36. Man, I love that cover. He says, I specialize in delinquency. FF number 50. Those are great books. The real Captain Marvel. Mm-hmm. And he says, I love me some She-Hulk.
Oh, man. Yeah, those
and you won't very soon.
So mean.
That show just looks so horrible.
It does look pretty bad. And this is like the Mighty Thor, but now it's all the way to the top.
Yep.
Now it's on the side. But Dr. Blake can die. so good. Now that's just not only is that just an epic Steranko cover,
Yeah.
but like I love like the X-Men logo is one of the best logos ever designed. Period.
It's a good one. It's a
it
very
is
good one.
So strong. I mean, it's just so strong.
All
Right?
new, all different.
I like that. I like that pop out, that circular pop out. It's pretty cool. They're like, here are all the key characters that are in this episode, this issue. Classic.
Yeah. I kind of always like the floating heads too, but I like the single figure.
Yeah.
Or the group shot of figures.
Yeah.
It was always fun.
I'm definitely keeping that. Like, it's either going to be, if it's a group book, it'll probably be like the floating heads.
Yeah.
And if it's a single book, we can just have the characters stand there. Such a classic book.
Oh yeah.
And this one was a crazy cover. Like, that's so much visual stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Like they put full bodies in that box.
Yeah.
That's the last one.
Very cool. It's a good issue.
It's a great issue. It's one of my all-time favorite issues. Lee Weeks is the effing man. And to think that he was probably like, what, 20?
All right. Whew.
Anyway, that's what I got.
Okay, well, cool.
I wanted to share.
I'm glad you did. That was all awesome stuff.
Thank you.
So, well, other than no show next Friday and no show probably the following Friday, there's not much else going on around here, I think.
Awesome.
I may make a video while I'm in the store tomorrow. I haven't done that. I haven't done a store video in a long time.
You should. I miss the store videos, dude. I love seeing the store.
Well, I added new bookshelves in the middle of the store, so I got something I could actually show off.
Awesome.
I just have to remember to make a video.
Well, do it.
It's so funny. I got this new phone because the camera on my old phone sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the new phone. I took it with me. I've been to like 4 conventions or sales, comic sales. Completely forgot to use it to make any videos whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make a single video while I was in Orlando. It's like, I don't know why I even, Richard says, more story, Andrew. Yeah, I'll work on it. I promise.
More story, Andrew.
More store.
More story is your cowbell.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up.
Right.
I appreciate Richard. Thank you so much for coming in. I still have plans to work on a sketch for you. Absolutely. It's coming. I promise. It will one day get done. I promise you. I haven't had the oomph to draw lately. So just got to get back into it. It's
He's
like
working
riding
on
a
something.
horse.
I'm
working on stuff. I'm working on lots of stuff. All right. Well, everybody, be good. Be well. Have a wonderful long weekend. Be safe this weekend. And if you can stay home and not travel and save on gas, please do so. Because gas prices keep going up and up. It's crazy. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Rich.